Shalom, brothers and sisters. So they released an article warning again, and if you've been watching the news, you'd know that Campi Flegrei has been acting up something crazy. It's a supervolcano in Italy, and it could erupt in 2025, according to the experts. If it does, they say it would produce worldwide famine. Although I think mankind's got that pretty much cornered. We don't need much help with that. This would really push the scales. We are potentially one eruption away from a horrifying global famine that would kill millions, the article says. It takes an absolutely massive amount of dust and ash to create the conditions necessary for a volcanic winter. Most volcanoes are not capable of releasing that much material. That's why you have volcanoes and then you have super volcanoes. When a supervolcano erupts, it's a different story. Scientists tell us there's plus minus 20 supervolcanoes that they know about on Earth, but there hasn't been an eruption by any of them in our lifetimes. Why? Because it's waiting for the time of judgment. Unfortunately, they say, seismic activity is on the rise all over the world, and we are being warned that Campi Flegrei supervolcano in Italy is awakening. I would say it's awake, but they want to use the word awakening. Scientists believe that the European supervolcano awakening will devastate food supply worldwide. Following a number of powerful earthquakes in Italy, scientists are alarmed that the major eruption is currently pending. Meanwhile, not to be outdone, Yellowstone said, "Hold my beer." Yellowstone's my favorite personally. I really have loved to visit it. I was telling Peter and Laurie from Prophetic Watchman 88 last night that would be on my bucket list, but I'll have to see it past the 7-year tribulation when I come back with the Lord, and then it'll already have cooked off. But yeah, that's one I've been watching for a very long time. But when we look at volcanoes, which I really believe are going to be, if you look at the Bible, going to be playing a major part in the judgment period that lies at the door. According to scientists and experts, they have catalogued or discovered 1,350 volcanoes active on Earth. There's obviously a lot more than that because we know scientists and experts don't know everything. They've just recently, for example, discovered by mapping the ocean that there are 19,000 plus volcanoes under the ocean. 19,000 plus the 1,350 on the Earth. Seems like a volatile, dangerous situation. 9 to 20 supervolcanoes that we currently know about. The largest supervolcano on Earth is the Tamu Massif, discovered in 2013. It's a submarine shield volcano located in the Pacific Ocean east of Japan. A height of 4 kilometers and a width of 640 kilometers. Can you even try and imagine what that eruption will do? According to recent research, Campi Flegrei volcano in southern Italy has become weaker and causing it to be more likely to erupt. The conclusion was reached by analyzing patterns of earthquakes and ground uplift, which indicates that parts of the volcano have been stretched to breaking point. If a supervolcano like that or Yellowstone or Tamu Massif were to erupt, it would have widespread regional effects such as falling ash, short-term changes to global climate lasting years to decades, and the eruption would release a massive amount of volcanic material into the atmosphere, impacting Earth's climate system. If a supervolcano underneath Yellowstone were to have a massive eruption, it would spew ash for thousands of miles, damaging buildings, affecting agriculture and the ability to plant, and impacting power plants everywhere. Now imagine, for a second, All these supervolcanoes are waking up for a reason. All these volcanoes are preparing for a reason, because the earth is groaning, and a time of judgment such as never been seen before or will ever be seen again, that if those days were not shortened, all flesh would be destroyed, is at hand. But if you have Jesus, you are not destined for wrath. Shalom.